Hi, everyone. If we haven't met yet, or if we just met today, my name is Cherise. I'll be your guide for our Melt 1.5 flow. Um, let's all start today in child's pose. So bring your knees to the width of your mat, your toes toward one another, and go ahead and settle your hips down toward your heels. You can take a lazy child's pose to start with your forearms down on the ground, or fully extend, find the engagement through your upper back, the spread of your fingertips, and just take a moment to settle in. Be gentle and kind with your body to start with. Begin to free your mind of all activity, anything that came in from the external world with you. Just leave it there. The only thing you need on your mat today is yourself and your intentions. And each day that we take to our mat, we find this time, and in this time, it's our 60 minutes, just to be in the present. Remind yourself of all the things that are good that you've done, or maybe the experiences that you've felt. As you begin to soften your jaw and soften your breath, feel your rib cage expand and then your belly fall between your thighs. With every exhale, your hips lengthen toward your heels a little bit more. Let's unite in our breath. One class, one movement. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Fill up. Expand your rib cage toward the side walls. Now hold that air in for a moment as it nourishes your body. Part your lips wide, audible exhale, let it go, breathe out. Take another deep breath in. Fill up, feel your shoulders shrug, and then release. Make that HA audible exhale. Again, lengthen out your breath, in through the nose, breathe out through your mouth. And with each breath, free your mind, free your body. And when you're ready, start to tap into your Ujjayi Pranayama, the breath that goes both in and out through your nose, fills your soul, warms and heats your body, fires your practice. Begin to seal your lips shut, drape the tongue from the roof of your mouth, breathe in through your nose, a lengthy breath down through the back of your throat, all the way down to the base of your spine and your tailbone through your hips. Hold it in the same duration that you brought it in. With your lips shut, breathe out through your nose, create that warmth and that heat from within. Take another lengthy breath in through your nose, pranayama in, and out. Start crawling your fingertips forward, finding more length in your arms. Take a breath in through your nose, breathe. Big exhale through the nose as well. Continue this breath and know that anytime you build too much heat, you are more than welcome to part your lips and breathe it out. That's the easiest way, the fastest way to release the tension and the heat from within. Nod your head from side to side, massage your third eye upon the mat. Take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, lift your body to tabletop. Crawl your knees under your hips, spread your fingertips wide. Sway your body from side to side, bend one elbow at a time. Turn the wrists outward. Fingertips point to the side. Draw down through your shoulders and then lean to the right side. Stretch the front of your arm on the left. Take an inhale, crawl back through center, switch to the left side. Come back to the middle, we'll go down to the right again, this time maybe even deeper. You can turn your chest toward the right side. Come back through center, turn to the left. and that openness through the upside of your body. Inhale, come back to center. Walk your hands back to neutral. Make an L shape with your thumb and your forefinger. Fan the rest of your fingers out from there. Inhale, cow pose. Draw your heart forward. Lift your gaze slightly. Exhale, cat. Round your back. Nod your chin toward your tailbone. Inhale, cow, Uttanasana. Lift your gaze. Exhale, cow. Round your back. Draw navel to spine. One more time. Inhale, lift. Find that length in the front line of the body. Exhale, round. Inhale, find neutral. Walk your fingertips forward about 3 to 4 inches. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips high to the sky. Send your heels down toward the earth. Begin to pedal out your feet, one leg at a time. Feel that gorgeous stretch right behind your calf muscles. Stay lifted out of your neck. Draw your underarm creases toward your hip bones. Now take the heels together. Lift high onto the ball mounds of your feet. Exhale, resist the heels back to the earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's do that again. Inhale up. Exhale, release. One more deep breath in. Exhale, settle down in your downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Lift back onto the ball mounds of your feet. Exhale, ragdoll. Walk your feet in to your wrist crease. Generously bend your knees. Take a deep bend. Wrap your arms behind your body. Interlace your fingers, non-dominant pinky on top. Now find length through both arms. Try to draw the palms toward one another, and then let your head dangle down beneath you. And if you feel ready this day, take your hands above your shoulders for a shoulder stretch. Stay for one more inhalation. One exhale out. And release your fingertips in front of you in line with your toes. Now heel toe together, big toes will touch, small space between your heels. Take an inhale, slowly unravel your body, restack, ripple up. Ground down through both feet, draw the shoulders, loop them up and down. Beautiful. Now take them forward. Come back to neutral, take your palms to face outward. Exhale, Samastitihi, gather your hands at heart center. Add a little smile. Take your gaze right over your fingertips. Inhale, mountain, gather your hands up toward the ceiling. Draw tall through your navel. Shoulders rest down the length of your spine. Exhale, back bend, Anuvitasana. Press your heart open, press your hips forward, lift up through your inner thighs. Inhale, Tadasana, return to your mountain, all 10 fingers up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Find length in your spine, bend your knees anytime your back starts to roll forward. Inhale to your half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Press down through your shins, spread your collarbones wide, take a peek over the edge of your mat. Exhale, our first chaturanga of the day. Place your hands down to the ground, step one foot back at a time in line with your hips. Now, option to take this down to your knees or hug the elbows in, shift forward. Squeeze your elbows in as you lower down halfway, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, untuck your toes, press your heart forward, drive your hips down and front. Exhale, downward facing dog, shift over your toes. Take a moment, settle your heels downward. Take a deep breath in. Big exhale out. Inhale, gaze forward between your palms. Exhale, top of your space, forward fold. Big toes touch. Inhale, half lift, Ardha. Flatten out your back, draw your navel in. Exhale, forward fold. Release your body toward your thighs. Inhale, ground down, rise up to Tadasana. Sweep your arms overhead, biceps right by the ears, thumbs turn outward. Exhale, Anuvitasana. Press forward. Inhale, return to the top of your mountain. Gorgeous. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Control around the room. Inhale, half lift. You can take it onto the fingertips or onto your shins. Exhale, high to low plank. Option to up level, hop back, but do land in a low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press down through the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, make your way to the top for forward fold. Inhale to your half lift. Exhale, release your body. Inhale, ground down, rise up, Tadasana. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Your way. Listen for the change. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale for your half lift. Create space from your chest to your thigh. Exhale, fold forward. Release your gaze right between your thighs. Inhale, chair pose, Uttanasana. Settle down nice and low. Draw your inner thighs together, and then spiral your fingertips inward like this. That way you get more length through your upper back. Then come down an inch deeper. Good. Really find the energy, the connection right between your thighs, the weights toward your heel. We sit down one more inch for another breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Shift all the way forward. Keep your elbows above your wrist crease. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, three-leg dog, right heel to the sky. Flex your foot. Shine all 5 toes down toward the earth. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot all the way through. Come to the tips of your fingers. Now start to lift off of the ground. Engage your core. Exhale. And then inhale, reach the arms overhead, rocket lunge. So you've got this double extension of the arms. Shoulders relax down the length of your spine. Right hip pulls in. Big motion. Exhale, warrior 2. Cartwheel open. Press down through the knife edge of your left foot. Now everybody take a turn and look in the mirror. Make sure your shoulders are right over your hips. Your rib cage is pulled in. Then take your gaze forward. Front knee widens in line with your toes. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep your arm overhead. Keep your back arm light. Stay lifted in your body. Exhale, Skandasana toward the mirror. Come down low for your surfer's lunge. You can flex or point your toe. Either way is fine, but do lift in your upper body. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior. It's like floating through water. Exhale, triangle pose. Lengthen your front leg. Shift your hips back. Reach your palms. Then tick-tock the arms to the ceiling and to the floor. Long line from head to tailbone. Inhale, reverse warrior. Or pardon me, reverse triangle. Exhale, chaturanga. Option to up level. Eka Pada, one leg. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take that on the other side. Inhale, three-leg dog, left heel to the sky. Flex your foot, shine your toes down. Exhale, low lunge, step between your palms. Come to the tips of your fingers first. Now squeeze your inner thighs together. Lift your chest. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, rocket lunge. Drop the shoulders far away from your ears. Exhale, spiral open, warrior 2. Now settle down low. Press down through the back edge. Shift your shoulders over your hips. Good. Inhale, reverse. Find that long sideline through the left side. Exhale, Skandasana. Shift onto the right leg. Hinge all the way back. You can flex or point your toe, whatever feels best for you. Inhale, reverse warrior. Come down nice and low through the left leg. Exhale, triangle. Reach forward, shift your hips back. Tick-tock your body, 6 and 12 on your clock. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, chaturanga, option. Eka Pada, one leg. Keep your elbows squeezed into your side body. Inhale, upward facing dog, shine your heart through. Exhale, downward facing dog. That is your flow, yogis. Take a deep breath in. Big exhale out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, Uttanasana, top of your space. Big toes touch, find your fold. Inhale, half lift. Spread your collarbone wide, length all the way through your spine. Exhale, fold forward, release your body down. Inhale, Uttanasana, chair pose. Squeeze your thighs, come down nice and low. Reach your fingertips with energy. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Find that length. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Your way, yogis. Inhale on your upward facing dog, lift and lengthen. Exhale, shift your tailbone up to the sky for downward facing dog. Inhale, three-leg dog, right heel to your sky. Flex your foot, make sure you find length through your legs. Exhale, low lunge, step through between your palms. Stabilize first, lift your chest slightly. Inhale, sweep both arms overhead. Good. Exhale, warrior two. Arms brush open. We lift our body nice and tall. Stay low through your legs. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep your front knees bent deeply. Exhale, Skandasana toward the mirror, the wall. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle. Lengthen your leg, hinge forward. Reach your arms. Option to take your arm overhead or double Utthita. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel down, high to low plank. Keep your abs lifted in and up as you lower down. Inhale, find that lift, the energy through the palms, up through your shoulders. Exhale, shift back, release your heels toward the floor. Inhale, three-leg dog, left heel to sky, flex your foot, keep your hips level. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Good, squeeze your inner thighs toward the center, lift your body off your thighs. Inhale, rocket lunge, hands reach overhead. Exhale, warrior two, come down through the knife edge of your right foot. Widen your front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, keep the strength through your base. Exhale, Skandasana to the curtain wall. Good, keep your chest lifted. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, triangle, lengthen both legs. Reach forward, tailbone goes back. Reach your arms, maybe two hands overhead. Inhale, reverse triangle. Keep your thigh lifted away from your knee. Exhale, cartwheel down, high to low plank. We'll do this one more time through breath to movement. Remember to breathe. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, big toes together, small space between the heels. Inhale, half lift. Find that stretch in your spine. Exhale, release your body to thighs. Inhale, chair pose, this time lower and deeper than before. Exhale, fold forward, take the length of your body down. Inhale, lift halfway, press into your shins or fingertips on the floor. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Amazing. Maybe add a little smile on your up dog. Big exhale on your downward facing dog. Inhale, three-leg dog, right heel to the ceiling. Flex your foot, shine your toes down to the earth. Exhale, low lunge, gently step through between your palms. Inhale, rocket lunge, sweep your arms overhead, keep your upper body lifted. Exhale, a warrior two, arms wide open, energy through your blade fingers. Inhale, reverse your warrior, take your arm overhead. Good. Exhale, Skandasana, sweep your body down. Inhale, reverse warrior. That was like a Spider-Man move. Exhale, triangle, reach forward. Hinge your body. Maybe two hands. Double Utthita. Yes. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel down, high, low plank. Option to skip it all together or take it down on the knees, whatever works best for you today. One more time. Inhale, three-leg dog, left heel to sky. Make sure the hips are plugged downward. Exhale, low lunge. Step through, squeeze your thighs, plug your left hip back in. Inhale, rocket lunge, hands overhead. Good. Exhale, warrior two, cartwheel open, widen the front knee, settle down nice and low. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, Skandasana toward the curtain. Inhale, reverse warrior, sweep forward and back. Exhale, triangle, lengthen, hinge. Maybe a double reach. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, cartwheel down. On your inhale, lift your heart, open your gaze. On your exhale, send your hips high. Stay in your downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here, in and out. Deep breath in. Release that energy. One more. Inhale. Big exhale. And the third one, deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Come down to your knees, child's pose. Take a moment to breathe or grab some water. Take a moment just to feel good. Let's get you some fresh air. Take a moment to take anything that your body needs. Air, a moment of pause and peace. Water, hydrate. How's the temperature, you guys? Does it feel warm enough? Oh, yes. Yeah. Does it bother you more when you are level, or does it bother you more in extension? Oh. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so let's lay down on our backs. Go ahead and lay down onto your back. Now, anytime you feel like you need a break, you can always stop and grab water. I'll never yell at you for that, but it is nice to make it through all the flow. Okay, so now we're gonna warm up our tummies before we head into our balance sequence. So on the ground, Supta Baddha Konasana, draw your feet together. Take your hands right by your ears, elbows wide in your peripheral. Exhale, lift, up and down. Breathe out, breathe in. Find that whole exhale. That'll allow your body to lift up a little bit more, your rib cage over your hips. Press up and down. Now, if you want an added challenge, firmly press through the soles of your feet. Hover your legs off the ground about 6 inches as you lift and lower. Press up and down, navel into spine, into the mat. Good, now pulse it up. Lift, lift. Big exhale as you rise to the top. You've got one more set of 8 like this. Here's 8, 7, 6. Then we plant the feet down on the ground. Feet down on the ground in line with the hips. Twist to the right, then extend the leg. In and out. Now, for more stability through your back, just keep a bent knee the whole time. Take that same leg, reach it up with a long leg. Wrist all the way to your ankles. Keep both hips ground on the floor. Find that flexion from your navel. Breathe out. 2 more. Now we put it together. 1 knee, 1 foot. We go. Knee, reach to your foot. Big exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You got 4 more on this side. Here's 4. Reach, lift, lower. 2 more times, yogis. 1 more time. In and out. Up and down, soles of the feet together. Pulse it up. Find that neutral space. Both hips on the ground, both feet are level for 8 more. Then we take the feet back onto the ground in line with the hips. Feet on the ground in line with the hips. Twist, side, stretch to the left. Make sure your right hip stays grounded to the floor. You can opt to take a bent knee if that feels better on your hips for stability. Let's find the reach of the toe. Cross, lower, big exhale, big inhale. Now in 4, we combo that motion. 1 knee, 1 foot. In 2. Ready, yogis? Let's go right here. Knee, stretch, toe. Bring it in and out. Up and down. 4 more times like that. Here's 4, 3, big breath out. 2 left. Nice and strong. Good, Lexi. 1 more. And bring it down. Knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Beautiful work. Take a moment, neutralize your spine. Then crisscross your favorite foot over the top. Rock and roll forward and back. Tuck your chin in. And meet me in a downward facing dog. Flip on over. It takes a little bit of practice. You can come to your knees first, but eventually you'll come here. We'll just pop over. It's kind of fun to practice it, you know? Exhale to downward facing dog. Lift your hips up high. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Take a moment to get grounded in your focus again. Come back to your intention. Be present in the moment. Stay for 1 more deep breath in. 1 deep breath out to clear your mind. Return to your Ujjayi. Breath in, look forward. Breath out, step to the top of your mat. Inhale to take a half lift. Find that length in your spine, the spread of your collarbones, the pressure into your shins. Exhale, release your body back down, forward fold. Good. Gather your energy, gather your thoughts as you inhale, unravel your body once more. Stand tall, face your palms forward, set your shoulders down. Good. Now start to ground down through your right foot. Gently take your left leg off the ground, Eka Pada Tadasana. Gather your hands up. Draw your leg off the floor. Then nice and tall, be stable. Try not to crunch down into your right hip. Now lift your body up about 2 inches more. Set your shoulders down 2 inches. Spiral your pinkies inward. Remain focused straight ahead of you or at a place that does not move. Breathe. Exhale, warrior 3. Stamp your heel behind you, take your hands to your heart. The more you firm through your palms, the greater balance you're gonna have. And you can take arm variations here. Hands can stay at heart center, that's layer 1. Layer 2, reach your hands, fly them back behind you. Layer 3, if you feel ready, take your arms overhead. Palms face in, shoulders ground down. Beautiful control. Good, press your shoulders out of your ears. Remain square in your hips. That means both hips shine toward your mat. Flex your foot, toes are down, heel is up. Hold and stay, breathe, no double tappies. Inhale, return to Eka Pada Tadasana. Lift your leg up, sweep your arms overhead. Focus, breathe. Open your knee wide to the side. Good. Now reach beneath you, gather your foot, bring it onto your thigh, or kickstand down below for tree. Just try to avoid your knee, no pressure on the joints. So root down through your right leg, grow tall. And then for a nice little variation, if you'd like, take one hand to your thigh, sway your tree up and over. So you take what feels right for you, explore, do a little bit of play in your practice. You'll never know until you try. Inhale, return to your single leg mountain, all the way up. Good. Now gently take your foot, step it back. We're going to warrior 1. Your toe goes at a 45-degree angle toward the corner of your mat. Your front knee stays forward, reach your arms overhead. Now the squareness in the hips are kind of controversial. Some can go here, but it does apply a lot of pressure on your back knee. So even if your hips are shining a little bit towards the corner, that's okay. Just rotate your upper body toward the front. As you exhale, wrap your hands behind your hips, interlace your fingers, press your arms down. Now if the shoulders are tight today, grab a hold of your forearms. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, humble your warrior. Bring your right shoulder down inside your right thigh. Let your head dangle low, but keep your back foot anchored, your front knee bent. Squeeze your inner thighs toward the center line. Scissor them inward. Take a moment to reflect. Are you leaning over to the right side? Drift back to center. And remember to breathe, small sips of air. Now, even though 2 feet are on the ground, this pose can be very challenging to hold. Find the resistance in your arms, the stability through your legs, the focus in your mind. Inhale, return to where you came from, warrior one, then release the arms, hands go up overhead. Exhale, step your back leg into the top of your mat, toes outward slightly for Malasana. Bring the hands toward heart center, shoulders fall down. Now with a length in your spine, slowly descend your hips. Stay lifted in your chest, maybe even press outward through your palm. Inhale. Exhale, blink your eyes, close. Now come back to your intention again. You can have the option to stay here or opportunity for some yogi playtime. If you have a crow in your practice or a headstand, you can take that as well. For crows, walk your hands to the ground, nudge your knees as far up as you can, and then hinge your body all the way forward, even more than you would imagine you need to. Keep squeezing your underarms toward the center line of your body. Hug your elbows in. Play with one foot at a time. Gorgeous handstand in the back. If you're in crow, play with taking one leg back at a time or landing in low plank. If you are upside down inverted, make your way back to Malasana. Well, stay here for 3 breaths. One more, inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the ground, hips lift high, walk your feet together. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, lower down. Ground down to your feet. Inhale, rise up, mountain. Good, take the hands by your side. Now ground down through your left foot, take your right leg off the floor, flex your foot, knee in alignment with the hip. Cool. Then gather your hands up. Remember, pinkies inward, thumbs outward. An internal rotation. Focus, breathe. Draw your toes toward your shin bones. Good. Stay focused. Drift back to center. Exhale, warrior 3. Draw your navel in tightly as you send your heel behind you. Soft bend in your supporting leg is okay. Focus on one place that doesn't move. Arm variations. Hands at heart center. Behind the hips, fly your wings. Or 2 hands overhead. Energy from your shoulder to your fingertips all the way out. Find your focus, find your breath. Lengthen your spine a little bit more. Slight elevation in the chest, more important than getting down low. If you fall out, it's totally fine. Just take a moment, stabilize, go back in. Release the toes from the mat, try not to grip down. Inhale, return to one-legged march. Send the arms up. Good. Now open your knee to the side, left foot open. Take your foot into your inner thigh, kickstand on the floor, just avoid your knee. No pressure on the joints. And then stand tall. When you're ready, wave to the side. Like a tree blowing in the wind. You just imagine a cool breeze in here. Remember, hold the pose, not your breath. Breathe. I find it helps to smile. Go back to a place of happiness. Good. Come back to center. Release your leg. Warrior 1, step back. Turn your toes outward. Square your shoulders. Ground down through both feet. Wrap your hands behind. Swap pinkies on top. Lengthen your spine. Lift up. Gather energy and strength. Exhale, fold forward. Release the tension from your neck. Check in with your body. Are you leaning over to the left side? Draw your left hip back inward. Press the energy down through your back foot. Squeeze your left thigh into your left shoulder. And just breathe. Let the tension go out of your neck. You can shake your head yes and no. Land in yes for positive measure. Stay for one more breath in. One more breath out. Lift your body back up from where you came, then release the arms. Take your foot, step forward about 12, 18 inches apart. It can be slightly wider than the hips. Reach your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Now, any bend in the knees necessary to keep the body long. Lean forward, reach for the mirror. Perch your tailbone back. Now, you'll find this moment where your hamstrings, the back of your thighs, start to tighten up. If they do and they start to make your body round, bend your knees. Keep the length lower down to the floor. Then you can cup your hands behind your heels, lean forward, or I like to lift the front of my feet, place my palms underneath for gorilla pose. Walk the toes into your wrist crease. Press down through the top of your foot, so down through the ball mounds of your feet. Release your head. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, lower down all the way, completely surrender. You feel this lengthening in your low back. Shift the weight more forward. Pull up through the palms. It's a rebound of energy that stops you from tipping forward. So it almost feels like you're going to tumble and roll, but the hands pulling back up reverse that effect. Inhale, take another half lift. Exhale, settle down a little bit deeper. Good, keep shifting your weight toward the top of your mat. Release the crown of your head, let it dangle down. Hold no tension in your neck. And then lift the front of your feet, unwrap your hands from beneath you. Release them in line with your toes, heel toe together. Inhale, take a half lift. Reset the shoulders down your back. Exhale, take your hands down to the ground, Chaturanga Dandasana. And then take a moment to either meet in downward facing dog or grab a sip of water before we continue on. I was like, why is there fresh air beating down on us? And then I realized the fan was on from Carrie's class. But that's okay. Just got one more push to go, and then that's it. Just a sip of water, deep breath of air, and then we're back to downward facing dog. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Heels down, bottoms up. Take a deep breath in. Big exhale out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, top of your space. Float, walk, step, hop, levitate there. Inhale, half lift. Good. Exhale, release your body. Inhale, chair pose, Uttanasana. Settle down nice and deeply. We've been here several times. I trust you can go nice and low. Draw your navel in. Close your outer rib cage. Settle down 1 inch deeper. Exhale, gather your hands to heart center. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, revolve to the right side. Prayer twist. Draw your hands to heart center. Press down through your right palm. Open your chest toward the side wall. Now check your knees out. Did your left knee creep forward? Draw it back. Squeeze the inner thighs. Drop the seat down 1 inch deeper. Inhale, take a peek down at your right big toe. Exhale, draw your left heel to your seat like a flamingo. Then step it back, revolved crescent. Option here to take the knee down to the ground to find more of a revolve. When you're ready, you can lift the knee up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep your arms overhead. Shift your shoulders over your hips. Take any bend in your back knee necessary to creep the left hip forward. Right hip nudges back. Good. Exhale, low lunge twist. Take your left palm to the floor. Right arm open. Spread your collarbones wide. Find the length in your spine through your heel. Now squeeze the inner thighs together. Take a moment. Option to stay here or Vashisthasana, find side plank. Take your right leg to match your left. Stack, stagger, or bottom knee down. Stabilize. Draw your shoulders down by taking the pockets of your underarms and drawing it toward your hip bone. Good. Stretch your top arm a little bit more. Good adjustment. And very quietly, exhale, step back to low lunge twist. Now, very important, yogis. Squeeze your inner thighs. Root down through the back ball mounds of your foot. Inhale, high lunge twist. And keep the arms wide as you lift your body up. Look over toward your right palm. Lift your left hip up. Squeeze your right hip back in. Exhale, warrior two, cartwheel open. Good. Inhale, star pose. Take both hands up to the sky. Toes forward, heels outward. Exhale, horse. Come down low. Good. Press the thighs wide. Inhale, lift to star. Exhale, arms out to a T. Inhale, palms up. Lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Prasarita Padottanasana. Reach for the outer ankles. Lean forward. If you feel your head touching the ground, shorten your stance to get more length in your hamstrings. Release your hands in front of you. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, lower down deeper. Shift the weight forward. Inhale, arms out to a T, soft bend in your knees. On your exhale, lift all the way up. Inhale to start. Exhale to release. Inhale, lift all the way up, energy. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel down, high to low plank. These are the last two chaturangas of our practice, so you can take it or leave it. Totally up to you. Once you reach your downward facing dog, take a cleansing breath in. Sweep it through the body, breathe it out. Now return to your Ujjayi. Seal your lips, in and out through the nose. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for your half lift. Good. Exhale, release your body. Inhale, chair pose. Settle down deeply. Inner thighs grip together. Tailbone toward the backs of your knees. Knit your rib cage back in. Omit that sway. Good. Settle down 1 inch deeper. Length through your spine. Length through your arms. Gorgeous. Super strong. Love it. Exhale. Hands to prayer. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Prayer twist to the left side. Check your right knee if it's nudging forward. Realign it. Pull your hip back. Good. Spread the collarbones a little bit wider as you firm through your palms. Hips down 1 inch deeper. Nice adjustments around the room. Inhale, look down to your big toe. Exhale, lift your heel to seat, right leg. Send it behind you, revolved crescent. Option to take this down on the knees. Beautiful balance and half moon in the front. Inhale, crescent lunge. Sweep your hands up to the sky. Level out your hips. Plug your hip back in. Good. Exhale, low lunge twist. Take your right palm to the floor in line with your foot. Spread your fingertips up to the sky. Revolve your body. Keep the spine lengthened, navel knitted in. Side plank or stay in your twist. 3 options here. Layer 1, knee on the ground. Layer 2, stagger your legs, 1 leg in front, 1 in back. Layer 3, stack your feet. Extra credit in the back corner with the leg up. As you exhale, quietly step back to low lunge twist. Replace your foot from where it came from in line with your right palm. Left foot, right palm. Squeeze your inner thighs. Lengthen through your back heel. Now lift your body up over your hips. Love that adjustment with the knee down. That's perfect. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel open toward the curtain wall. Beautiful. Check out your front knee. Widen it. Inhale, star pose. Hands go up. Toes turn forward, heels turn back. Good. This time we're going to stay in goddess a little bit longer. Come down, elbows by your side. Now wrap your hands to the front. Alternate your heels, left heel, right heel. We're just working in a little bit of ankle flexion, awareness of your foot. Spread the toes on the ground. Make sure the pressure's even through all 5 toes on each foot. And then the knees roll back toward your baby toe. Now, option to stay with a single heel or both heels for a challenge. This is usually where people stop liking me. We got it. For 4, 3, keep the hips low, 2, no bouncing, and 1, hold. Inhale, release to start. Exhale, wrap your hands behind your hips, interlace your fingers. Take a breath in. As you exhale, float your body forward, hinge your weight toward the front of your foot, lift your palms over the shoulders. Stay for 1 more breath in, 1 more breath out. Release your hands down. Inhale to a half lift. Find that levelness through your back, the draw in through your navel. Exhale, float forward 1 more time. Inhale, star pose. Roll all the way up. Good. Exhale, release the tension. Inhale, star. Exhale, 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Last chaturanga, take it or leave it, down to the ground. Good. Inhale on your upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Inhale, gaze forward. Rock your body to a plank pose. And then on my count, on your knees or high on the ball mounds of your feet, elbows hug in tightly. We lower all the way to our bellies. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Push back up. Just kidding. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Take your chin to the floor. Arms reach out wide for full locust. Now, if you have any tender low back issues, feel free to take baby cobra, arms by your side, small lift through the chest. Drive your hips down, squeeze your legs together. Find a point through your toes, but a lot of flexion through the ball mounds. Exhale, everything out. Inhale, lift. Drive down through your hips, squeeze your thighs, lift your body, lengthen through the spine. So hips drive down, hips drive forward. Squeeze your seat, keep your low back safe. And then release down. Left ear to the floor, hands by the hips. Good. Take a moment, return your chin back to center. We're going into floor bow next. So if this is too intense, I want you to lift to baby cobra or find a child's pose to lengthen out your low back first. Floor bow. Bend your knees at 90 degrees. Draw your inner thighs as close as you can toward one another. Now the closed leg is very, very difficult and challenging to hold. Just focus on drawing it back to center. Reach behind you for your ankles or your foot, and then flex your toes. Flex, flex, flex. Take an exhale, empty everything out. On your inhale, kick into your hands, lift your chest, lift your thighs. Drive your hips down, squeeze the thighs toward the midline. Well done, gentlemen. Beautiful lady. Take 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out, release. Take your opposite cheek, right cheek to the floor, hands by your side, palms up. Take a moment to let your heart beat into the ground. Good, stay for 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. And then take your chin back to center. Walk your hands right by your breastbone. Elbows squeeze in tightly. Opt to come up to your knees first or push all the way up to a high plank into downward facing dog. Inhale, 3-leg dog, right heel to the sky. We're going in for half pigeon. So if you do have a sensitive knee or hip, please take figure 4 seated, and I'll show you how to do that. Exhale, thread your leg through, right knee to right wrist, right foot to the left side of your mat. Now you'll find this buoyancy. Lift your chest, bring your hip down to the ground, and then crawl your body forward in the length of your spine. Figure four is on your back. Knees open wide, thread your hands through, and then draw in as you draw your tailbone down to the earth. As you inhale, find more length in your spine. With every exhale, melt down further, but gently. And then the other trick to this pose is that you do have to do mind over matter. Your body will naturally want to protect itself, and the muscles will start tightening up around your hip. But as you exhale, breathe out into the muscle. Let it loosen, let it soften, allow it to release. Stay for another breath in. Another lengthy exhale out. Release your hands back in line with your chest. Elbows squeeze in tight. Send your leg back for three-leg dog. Option to scorpion your legs. Send some air and blood back through the hip line. Or flip your dog, go into wild thing. Step your foot. Good. Nice transition. Flip dogs return. Release your leg down to the floor. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, three-leg dog, left leg to the ceiling. Flex your foot. Keep your toes rotated toward the ground. Then exhale, half pigeon. Step it through. Figure four, swap legs. Tailbone anchored, spine is lengthened. Level out your hips first, even if that means drawing your heel closer to your thigh. And then slowly crawl your body forward. Your arms can stay on your forearms. You can lengthen your arms ahead of you. Different variations are all correct. The most important thing is that you listen to your body. Stay for two more breaths. Deep breath in. Sweep it through your soul. Swirl it around your body. Big breath out. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Release your hands by your chest. Three-leg dog. Send your heel back to the sky. All the way up. Yes, flex your foot. Open up, scorpion. Or flip dog if you did it on the other side. Good. Drive your hips up. Nice. Flip dogs return. Scorpion tails lengthen. Release your foot down to the ground. Now gaze forward. Hop to the top of your mat. Come to your seat. Lengthen your legs in front of you, and then take it out to a straddle. I guess the really good thing about our smaller classes is we're not bumping legs. Inhale, take a lift. Now you could be flexed or pointed. Just roll your knees open. Walk your hands forward. Be gentle. Keep your back lengthened. So as opposed to rounding down to get lower, think about your chest going forward first. Hold the length. Find your true depth and then release. Stay here for a few more uncomfortable moments. One more breath in. One breath out. And then crawl your way back up slowly. Take little floats in the knees. So bobble your knees and then bobble your knees all the way back to center. Flex your toes. Reach forward. Now, you can opt to keep the legs long, or for more stability, bend your knees, place your feet on the ground, roll back all the way down. Slowly, bone by bone. Then take your heels in line with your hips for bridge. As you exhale, lift your hips up. Walk your shoulders underneath you. Reach for the bind underneath your body if your body allows. Clasp your hands together. Drive your hips up without squeezing your seat. Find that relief in your hip flexors and just breathe. One more deep breath in. One breath out. Release your hands. Shimmy your shoulders open. And then slowly lower your hips down to the ground. Bring your knees into your underarms for happy baby. Wrap your hands to the outer or inner edges of your feet or peace fingers around your big toe. And then just rock side to side. Feel your tailbone reaching for the earth. The more your tailbone is anchored on the ground, the more you're gonna get in this stretch. Feel free to take a ninja baby, lengthen one leg at a time or both legs. Draw your knees all the way together. Place your toes onto the floor. Open your arms wide to a T. Drape your knees down to the left side. A simple twist. Rotate to the other side. Gently sweep your knees to the opposite side. Increase the length from your hip to your shoulder. Make sure your hands are never higher than your shoulders, just to protect your joints. Breathe into your side body. Then come back through center. Take both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Rock side to side. Draw little circles. And then find stillness. Take your legs up the wall. Let your feet relax. Take your arms up for dead bug. Hands above the shoulders. Let the fingers flop. Let the toes just be. Feel the rush of blood come back to your body. Then gather everything into center. Wrap your arms around your shins nice and tightly for the final moment where we bring in all the tension, all the work, all the energy into one little ball. Squeeze your third eye into your knees. Take tiny sips of air. One more deep breath. One more exhale. And then release into your final pose, Shavasana. Let your mind go. Take up as much space as needed. Allow your body to just be. And for the next 2 minutes, find stillness in your mind, body, and soul. And I will be here to guide you out. Yogis, if you are ready to move on with this day, invite some movement back into your body. Become aware of your breath. Soften your jaw and your eyes. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And then take a nice big stretch, arms overhead. Arch your back away from the floor. Inhale. Feel your body rise. Exhale, let the belly collapse. Begin to make your way to a seated position, Sukhasana. Could be on your heels. You can crisscross your legs. Sit up nice and tall. And then blink your eyes closed. Take a deep breath in. Fill up. Exhale, release. One more time. Sweep the air into your body. Hold it. Take in a sip more. And breathe out. Take your hands to heart center. As you leave today, take with you happiness and light and the peace that surrounds you and bring it into the world. Elevate your thumbs toward your mouth. It's a reminder to speak of kindness and truthfulness with everyone, including yourself. Lift your hands to your third eye as we bow forward. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you, and I am so thankful for your presence today. I humbly bow forward to sealing this practice. Namaste.